Hello YouTube, this is Nathan from GFXFraternity, and today we're going to be going into Adobe After Effects, and I'm going to show you how to edit a picture like this. Now, as it says Kyle with guns, this is my friend Kyle. He's holding my AK-74U airsoft gun, and what we did in After Effects, we did a little small color correction, did the outer darkness, and we added in the muzzle flash, and we also kind of masked him in a little to make it look like the light was shining on him from the muzzle flash also. Can't really notice that, but it does make a big difference. Okay, so what you want to do is bring your image. The image that we're working with today is this, almost the same image, and we're going to bring that into After Effects. So what you want to do is it's a picture, so it's obviously just one frame long, and drag that into the new comp. Okay, so right now we just have the picture of Kyle, and we're going to be doing some color correcting, some masking, and a lot of feathering, and a lot of rotation and scale with the muzzle flash. So what we're going to do right now is just bring in our muzzle flash. So I have the Action Essentials 2-pack, so I have all this stuff in here, and we're going to find muzzle flashes. If you don't have these, you can get some pictures off of Google that just have a black background, a muzzle flash with a black background, and all you have to do for the blending mode is put it on the screen, and it'll do the exact same thing. So let's look for a good muzzle flash that's from the side, and make sure when you get the side of it, make sure it's about the size of the gun but a little smaller, just to make sure. And I'm gonna go with this one. That looks pretty good. And the muzzle flash always starts out on the first frame, so if you drag it right above it, you're gonna see the muzzle flash is there. So let's get our rotation and just kind of rotate it to where the gun would be. We can always rotate it a little bit more later. I'm gonna go with right there. And see, it's about the size of the gun, a little big. So we're just gonna move the scale down a teeny bit. Go to about 90%, and that seems about right. So move it right to the edge of the gun, a little more rotating. Okay, so now it's right there at the edge of the gun. If you have to zoom in at all, feel free. And this little spot right here is where I'm going to line up right with the gun. So I'm going to line that up right in the edge, kind of overlap it a teeny bit. And as you can see, that looks very fake, so we're going to add some color correction to the muzzle flash. So go click on that, go to Effect, Color Correction, and Curves. And all you want to do is mess with the RGB and grab this and kind of bring it up right to this one right up here, maybe a little less. So I always bring it up right to this point, right from middle up here. And that's making it look a lot more realistic from there so far. Let's move it a little more. So that's making it look really good right there. And now we're also going to do our overall color correcting. This is a very short process. So right click, New, and then Adjustment Layer, and make sure it's on top. Go to Effect, Color Correction, Color Correction, and go to Curves. Now, for me, I usually don't do a crazy color correction. I do one that's pretty fair with it. I usually bring out the blues a little more than anything, but it's just how I mess with them. But right now, I'm thinking that looks pretty nice right there, so I like that a lot. And what we want to do right now is take our picture and Command D or Control D, or you can just go to Edit, Split Layer, or not Split Layer, Duplicate. So Edit and Duplicate Layer. So now you have your picture twice, and on the top picture, all you want to do is mask out where the muzzle flash would be affecting. So I'm going to mask out some of the gun, a lot of his arm, his leg a little bit, maybe a little part of his shoe. Not too crazy, but it's going to be affecting quite a bit because it's a bright muzzle flash. So make sure you got it affecting the right areas. Okay, and as you can see, my masking is done for that. So it's really rough, but you get the idea of it's going to affect certain parts of his body. So now what you want to do is you just want to color correct that layer, and all you want to do is bring the brightness up. So now if you bring the brightness up, you're going to see it looks like it's really rough, but it looks like that's affecting it. So if we go into that layer, go to our mask, and just feather it, I'm going to feather it about 25, that seems about right. Yeah, see, you can see that the muzzle flash really affects that certain part of him, kind of. And that's all we're doing for that. And now we want to get the outer darkness kind of thing. So what you want to do is take that very bottom layer, because if you drag that top layer onto the bottom, you're going to see that brightness went away. So we're going to take our bottom layer, and we're going to go to this rectangle tool and go down and hold down your cursor and go to ellipse tool, and then just double click on it, and you're going to see this happens. So right now we're going to make sure it's on add, go into the mask tool, and just feather it. I'm going to feather it around 200%, so if I go to 200, that looks really nice. And as you can see, we almost have that exact same picture as we did last time. We have the same muzzle flash, same person with the gun, and we masked it out to look like the brightness is showing on him. Now, if you want to get more into detail, you can mask it out a lot better than I did. You can feather it a little less to make it sharper, and you can also feather part of the ground to make it look like it's affecting the ground and more of a shoe. You can do all that. And this has been Nathan from GFXFraternity. Thanks for watching this video of Adobe After Effects tutorial here, and I will see you guys next time.